Hey, y'all, and welcome back. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We are back to talk Severance season 2, episode 1. Well, not talk about it. We're here to watch it, Tyra. How are you feeling? Are you ready to get
Oh,
into Severance season 2?
I'm scared. I'm so scared. Like, we watch a lot of TV, and I remember this getting so many rave reviews, and I put off watching it for so long. So when it was brought up into our conversation, I was like, let's see what it's hidden for. Like, it must be absolutely amazing. And it's different. Um, it's crazy how different everybody's perception can be of something, where you would maybe feel like something is just absolutely amazing, and then somebody else would be like, this is a little slow paced. This is, a builder. The atmosphere is very monotonous, and there's this monotoneness to it. It has this muted blue color. Like, it's some of it gave sleep aid, but I was interested to see where it was going and watch this story unfold, because there was a lot going on to keep it interesting, but there is also moments where it feels like nothing's happening at all.
That part, a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of different themes throughout it, and that was
Mhm.
kind of like I think my biggest thing with season 1 is like, what message is it that they're trying to convey? Is it this idea that it's better to live forgetting, right, everything that made you into the person you are? Because basically that's what the severing is, right? It cuts
Yeah.
you off from everything that's happened while you're at work for these 8 to 10 hours. Then when you get home, it's like, okay, I'm back to reality. I'm back crying in a corner. And the fact that
Yeah.
everyone had their own specific reasons for becoming a part of this really controversial process, and almost like a cult. Because honestly, that's what it felt. It's like, what is this book of the law? And y'all got like, it looks like the scriptures, honey. And y'all talking about Kier, and and Kier's name, and you have the true believers. Then you have people like, okay, I'm here, but I really don't want to be here.
I think my issue was, because we've seen these scenarios. This is very Stepford Wives, very surrogates. We've seen these scenarios. My issue was, I wasn't understanding the complete benefit of turning your brain off from 9 to 5.
Nine
It's
to
not something where you are completely detached and you have, like, no, as soon as the clock winds down, you have to snap back and go back into reality and pretty much be miserable again, and be set with the things that you experienced to even get you to this place to where you wanted to be severed. So that was kind of maybe my thing, but I'm here for the show and I'm here for our reaction, child.
Oh Lord, I am too, and I hope y'all are here. Let's see who's in the building already,
Yes.
because I do have a couple little things just to prepare us for this episode. Hey, Shara King, Black, welcome, Peace Queen, Peace King, Peace King back. Hey, Darfalina, welcome back, sis. Katie Pop 3, welcome. She said she was just in the Maths Live for the first time. Now she's
Oh,
curious
welcome.
about Severance, never heard of it.
Yes.
Well, come
Ooh.
on, and we are going to watch it together. Again, if you are watching here, just a disclaimer, you will have to have Apple TV or have it pulled up somewhere. However, if you are a member, head on over to the Discord. Y'all already know what time it is because we're watching it over there together in real time. Drop a 1 in the chat if you have checked out Severance before. Drop a 2 if you don't even know what we're talking about. Miriam, hey, sis. Says, as much as it put me to sleep, I'm here for season 2. I think it's going to be interesting this season. I think they're
Oh,
going to have
yeah.
to come out their bag. I think there's so much intrigue and mystery. Like, we left season 1 with more questions, right, than anything. Hey, Sarai the Black Dove, welcome back, Critical. Good to see you again, honey. They said that we coming off maths, coming right over,
Yeah.
no
Happy
break.
you guys are here.
We are okay. TP Critical. Y'all all watch Severance. Okay. So let's get into just a little bit of background, because y'all know I like to have a little a little context, right? So what are we getting into? This released 3 years after the breathtaking cliffhanger that ended season 1. I'm so glad I was able to binge this, because if it had been 3 years, I would have forgot all about this.
Girl, I thought it was just 2 years. It was 3 years ago.
3. years. The first episode of the new season sees any Mark returning to the office after discovering his Audi's late wife, Gemma, is actually alive in the form of Lumen's wellness director, Miss Casey. Because that was the tea. If y'all remember the finale of season one, before the switch gets flipped back, he's screaming out, "She's
She's
alive!"
alive.
Oh, excuse me. The other characters, Dylan, Irving, and Helly. Sorry, y'all, a little coughing fit. Dylan, Irving, and Helly had also snuck glimpses of the outside world and were useless, because the whole mission is once they got their memory back on the outside, they were supposed to get to work. They were supposed to find somebody they could trust and tell it. And Irvin damn is spying through windows. Dylan was actually the only one working hard, and Helly is just getting caught up. We find out that she's in the regime, honey. She is in Lumen. She's the daughter, the granddaughter of the original guy, which is a mess.
Mm.
So they snuck outside via the overtime contingency, a special protocol that allows innies to awaken inside their Audi selves. The season one finale left viewers with more questions than answers. Will they get in trouble? Will they break out of the office again? Will they take Lumen down? Only Kier knows, honey. What a mess. Only Kier knows. What questions do you have going into this one, Tyra? Any questions?
I mean, are we gonna believe him? That whole "she's alive" bit that could have been pertaining to the baby girl because they were, trying to seek her out. It could have been that. In the end, it does look like at least his sister believed him to investigate further and maybe push things. And I think we see a little bit of that in the trailer for this season. It's so confusing. Like the sister trying to get the actual Dylan to believe that these things are going on, and that this sever, they're not happy. This isn't a happy place. But the whole "she's alive," like, are we gonna go into it with him actually believing that? Is he gonna take it seriously? I don't see anybody getting punished. I don't see anybody getting punished because we got out there and did what?
I mean,
We didn't
was
do much. We
not
were
enough.
very amazed. Meanwhile, big baby over there, like big baby, he's like, okay, I'm just, I'm keeping it together here. I'm holding everything, with the strength of 1,000 men, and we're just amazed, like, oh, like this is what the real world looks like, oh, this is who I am. Or it was just so much time spent being amazed, child, that we couldn't really even just jump into, hey, this is what's happening. Listen to me. That there, I think what I'm most looking forward to is Miss Patricia Arquette, because the unhingedness of it all, and she has a window back into this establishment. Like, yeah, we're gonna take that. I'm interested to see where that's going, and I'm interested to see, like, where else does this go, because from that first season, nobody could really explain just how big. We see a lot of office space and, 4 people to a section. It's a couple of people here, but it just seems like something that goes on forever. And I'm interested to know where is his wife? Because
Where is
and
her wife?
how severed is she to be in that state? Like, she, out of everybody, she gives robotic. It just felt like an unnatural thing about her. So I want to know where she is now and how he's planning to get her out.
Mm. Or is he? Or is he? Because it's so interesting that they've basically split your consciousness to where your innie has one consciousness, your outie has another, and they in no way ever cross. Like,
Mm.
even when they go into the contingency protocol or whatever, it's still only that outie that's going to remember that. Like, or the innie, excuse me. That's still the person that's going to remember. So your outie still doesn't have a consciousness, like you said. So Mark's sister is still going to be like, well, damn, like you told me this, Mark. Now you don't remember. And speaking of the characters, we have the mains, of course, Helly, Mark, Irving, Bert, Milchick, and Dylan. We know again, Helly is the granddaughter of the Grand Poobah, okay? And it's messy. We know Mark is our protagonist, tortured, mourning the loss of his wife, now knowing she's alive, okay? Then we have Irving, Honey, and Bert, who had this secret. I don't know, was it a love affair? I mean, it was
I mean, they
approaching.
touched pinkies in the Garden of Eden, that one time. So
And then
they
we have
embraced.
We have Milchek, who's like Shaft Jr., who wants to have our pancake and dance parties or waffle parties. And then we have Dylan. And Dylan is probably the one I'm most interested to see what they do with his character this season,
Mhm.
knowing that he's got a family outside of it. I really want to know um what his true arc is going to be, because it took some bravery to do what he did to, to set off the emergency protocol and not give a damn. Were you surprised that Milchick was kind of easier on Dylan than? I mean, what did you think about that whole thing?
I wasn't like, what are you gonna do? Kill him? What are you gonna do? What
Feeling like
exactly?
it
I
was
mean,
just
once we like really get into seeing the punishment, though the punishment is physical and it's more so, it feels like they're being brainwashed to systematically accept who and where they are. But it's like, what exactly are you going to do? Did you guys like restart the modem on him? Like, where are we gonna be with them in the next season? Because it's like we can only do so much. So I wasn't surprised. And especially, I'm more surprised to know more about these people and what stock and investment they have in this. Because I think you had checked out by that time. But I knew like early on that Miss Patricia Arquette and Milchick, I was like, they aren't severed people. These are real people when they're both in and out of the world and in this business. Like, so why the tactics? What's your investment to be the wrangler all the time? I want to know that. And Irving, baby, I want him to stand on business. We ain't got time for you to be chasing down Bert, Ernie. Like the way that he took his sweet time getting in that car, putting pieces together. I want to know more about who these people are on the outside world, because we spent so much time with Mark, which was fine, and we learned a lot about him. I want to get more into Helly, Dylan, and Irving, because I think Irving plays a larger role in some things more than we know, because he opened that trunk and it looked like he had all of these, like he was investigating prior to this. So I want to know that connection. I'm hoping that we get that and we don't spend so much time, in the job situation.
prayerfully. Maybe we'll get a little bit more time, baby, because I don't know if it was the walls. I don't know if it was the white noise. I don't know if it was those repeating color patterns and palettes. But baby, the way that this put me to sleep on multiple occasions, the first season. So I mean, we're gonna pray that,
Even the waffle party. You ain't
girl.
wake up when they rolled that cart of melon out there.
I did actually wake up for that, and I love the lights. I love the flashing lights. I was here for all of that. Like, okay, and I was here for Milchek because I think Milchek is lightweight fine, y'all. I do. I think he a little. I
Really,
think he a
Shaft.
little bit
Richard
fine.
Roundtree. Really, Ashley. What? No,
Don't
the
judge me.
highlights for me were these moments of like true acting performances. But when they told Irving, we gonna send this version of Bert on to the upper room, and he gonna live his life for real on the outside. And the way he called Milchick out and was like, "You're not silver. You're a real person. You don't have to worry about people snatching away." Those moments, even the highlights of maybe Mark when he. Child, I don't know why that black woman sticking to this man, but the way she was trying to, give him the time of day, and it's just like, yeah, you're not okay. You're not ready to move on. And he was ripping up the picture. Like there are so many highlights of like really strong acting. Even Dylan yelling, "I don't give a what you talking about. What are my children's names? I'm really invested in my outside life. You can't pacify me with waffle parties anymore."
Mhm.
Those are the highlights. The white noise of it all, that can get really monotonous, and it's just like you're getting really sleepy and you just lay down. I text the chat, I say this show has melatonin in it. It does.
It does, cause baby, I was like, it got me, cause I was like, what is going on here? What are we doing? Why are we here? What do we have going on? But again, we are going to chop it all up, and let's see. Let's get into the newbies that we are in for. Or no, hold on. Let's go here first because we
Mm-mm,
have the sides. We had the mains, now we have the sides, honey. And I don't know if we can ever really call Patricia Arquette a side because she's going to
mm-mm.
deliver
Main
psycho
character.
villainy in every moment that we get from her. And I loved her performance. I did. I loved her interactions as Mark, as Miss Selvig. I liked the dichotomy between the two. I like she was pretending to be somebody else on the outside. I like even at the end where she's like, no, I got to get it to them. I love that idea that she's this true believer and she's going to report back because she knows the truth. Of course, we have Miss Casey, aka Gemma, Mark's long dead spouse, or so we think. We have Devin, his sister, Rickon, his brother-in-law, and author of a book that apparently changed the Innie's life. We have Natalie, who I thought the whole time was damn AI, but she promotes Lumen like she's the spokesperson. And then we have Ragabi, the only person that we really are aware of that can reverse the sever, right?
Hmm.
She was introduced first season very sparsely here and there. I want to know more about Ragabi this season. Did any of these sides stand out for you, Tyra?
What for Gabi? She's rogue. Okay, I have investment just because she's rogue. What did you find out? What did you see? What do you know for you to be the one implanting the chips, and then we're on the outside world trying to save lives, enlighten, and take them out? I want to know. I want to know that because maybe the way she knocked that man out without a second thought, beat that man. Like I don't have time for you, security. You gotta go. I'm on a mission. I want to know. I want to know, and I want to know if she's gonna get into maybe trying to do the same procedure on Mark because we see what happened to his friend last season, and she's like, "Well, he did. Oh no! I didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do the process correctly, and he suffered for it mentally." I'm like, I mean, we're gonna take that with a grain of salt. We're gonna take that because who's to say, just how reversible this process is? And we saw the process of them getting that in there. It's like, what? This is insane. But we can Rickon, he is weird, ain't he? That's a weird man. I love how his book is just absolutely trash. And it's just the most enlightened thing that they ever heard because they don't have any other materials down there in the down under. Love that. The wife, I'm interested to see how far she's willing to go and how much she believe and how much investment she has to really pursue this for the brother because the way she let there is no person on earth that's gonna let Patricia near the baby. I didn't understand that. Why were we letting Patricia Arquette near the baby? Why were we, just taking her in immediately as the little midwife and the nurse and the help? We don't know this lady. It was a little too trusting there. Even when we got into the additional pregnant woman and the politician, and she's just trying to like, what? Why are you so friendly, girl? Put your blinders on. But I think she was a little awakened to that. Natalie Child, we'll see what happened. But I love Miss Coble in her face, like, tell them I said I want a meeting. Like, why do I have to keep talking through you to get to them and your little microphone? Like, yeah, all that joy she had to fire her and tell her, like, yeah, we no longer need your services. We're going to get some plexus. Yeah, I'm back. Don't you ever tell me nothing again. Miss Casey, like, I just I want to know what they did to her and why she seems to be even more severed than the other ones. And where is she? Because they're like, oh, she's gone. Gone where? How far does this building go? It's like a labyrinth. Like where is it? I don't know.
One stairwell look like another stairwell. One bookcase look like another bookcase. One cubicle definitely look like another cubicle. I honestly think that we are going to see more from Rickon this season. I, for some reason, think that he is connected. Like if I think
It's
back to like the
weird.
dinner parties, all of this, like the just little subtle things that he says, his interactions with Lumen, with
Mhm.
Mark, I think Rickon is a part of this in some bigger way. And so I'm
It
actually
was.
interested to see. He reminds me of Jack Black
Absolutely.
too. And I mean, that makes me just feel warm and fuzzy.
Absolutely. The way that delay reaction was just like, she has the baby. Oh, the baby. Oh no. I was like, get up. She has your child. Like, just the way I wouldn't be surprised if he was in on it because he's very weird. That book is weird. He's just a weird little man.
Not even just a weird little man.
Weird little
Let's
man.
see. I think this is the next one. And here's the newbies, y'all. We have Quinn, honey, from Scandal. If y'all know Quinn, you know who this is. And they don't even have names yet. Then we have this wild Irishman or Scotsman. I can't remember his name right now. But these are two, the ones that aren't officially with the crazy white background. These two will appear later in season 2. I'm curious about what they're going to say. I know that man is a villain. Romeo, thou art a villain. He is always a psycho villain every time I've seen him. We have a new character, Gwendolyn. I'm interested to see what she's going to do. We have Miss Hong, an 18-year-old new recruit to Lumen. We have Mark, and then we have an unnamed Italian man who are going to be macro data refiners. So they will be in the office with Helly, Mark, and Irving. Do you have any ideas about any of these characters and the roles that they'll play?
I mean, I'm really curious about this young lady down here. Baby, why are you severed? That looks like a child. Like,
You're
what's going
18,
on?
yeah.
You're a child. So what purpose? What did you need to be severed from? Why are you here? That's the most curious thing here. And then the same thing when we get into situations like Bert and Irving, when you're, more on the elderly side, like you're up there, why are you severed?
Mhm.
You've lived your life, sir. Like, what? At what point it's like, you know what? I'm trying to be severed. And it's not like you go into a different dream sequence, or it's like, surrogates where I'm an old man in real life, but in here I get to be. I still haven't gotten the appeal of wanting to be severed. I still want to see the pitch. I want to know what these people heard, what they think this is going to be versus what it actually is, because nothing I've seen has yet to go, you know what? I think I want to sign up for that and have them drill a hole in the middle of my head. Absolutely not. Miss Gwendolyn up here, she is pretty superb in everything I've seen her in, and
Everything.
she's good for a horror situation too. I want to know what she's gonna do. I love that. These two people up here, why he look like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? He look unhinged just in that photo, and that's a real life photo. That ain't even from the show. I don't know. I don't trust his face. And Miss Ma'am over here, as long as don't nobody pop out, we got Healy over there for the Plex. I want to know what role these people are going to play, because these are a lot of folks.
It's a
You
lot. And
know
there's
that
more
the
I didn't even
Severed,
picture here. There's
mm,
more I didn't even picture here.
yeah, the Severed, they operate on a 4-person minimum per department. So I want to know what they're going to do now that we have more people and a
I'm
child.
I'm interested. Well, y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about before we get into this watch along. Like I said, if you are a member, head on over. If you're not, get Apple TV pulled up, whatever you have. We are starting Severance season 2, episode 1. And I am going to do a really quick 5-second countdown, honey, and we are going to get it popping because I'm kind of ready, Tyra. I'm kind
Yeah,
of ready to
ain't
get,
got no
I'm
choice.
interested. And I'm awake and I'm sitting straight up. So that means that's a good sign
It's
that I won't
progress.
that I won't fall asleep. So let's get it
That's it.
here.
I told you we don't have to lay groundwork anymore. The groundwork for the story is laid. All of this should just be pure action.
Okay, I'm starting it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Birdman hands.
Is that the Stevie J hands or Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta fix it really quick. I forgot. I gotta work my magic really quick. Bear with me. Keep people entertained real quick, Tyra, while I fix it.
On the WB. What you want me, what you want me to do? Remember that
Girl,
WB
do it
frog
real
used to come
quick.
out tap dancing with his top hat? Oh man. I want to know. I want the people to drop down who have seen the show, who loved it, and let us know what you love so much about it. Because it took me a moment to realize what I like, and I'm more so moments in the episodes instead of just it consistently being the whole show. And this show was like raved about, so I would love to know what you enjoyed about it the most and what kept you in waiting for 3 years is a long time. 3 years is a long time, and I want to know what kept you people hanging on in there. Like, I got to see how this unfolds because blank, blank, blank. Because baby, the way I wouldn't have been able to watch this episodically, and we're doing it. Oh my god, I wouldn't have been able to watch that last season and like, oh, I can't wait for the next episode so I can know more. The way they would have pissed me off. This is a one sitting binge show for me. Absolutely.
Baby, listen. You ain't never lied, cause that's all the facts. Oh Lord.
I tried. I tried. I just there wasn't enough uh pull for me. Now I'll say those last few episodes, maybe the last 3, were really when the show got to moving. But prior to that, when we're getting into, I think the co-work's name was Peter, and it just wasn't enough there to really keep me hanging on. Definitely not nothing to keep me committed for 3 years, child.
Show night. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I
I
think we
wonder what
got
took
it.
the show so long to return.
I think just was it the strike? It was probably like a lot of
Hmm.
different variables, like the
I could see
strike,
that.
like
I could see that. This is not a show where we could just throw something at the wall. Like we'll let AI get it. We can figure it out. Just put anything in there. Like no, this complex writing here, we need the writers.
we and do because I don't know what they're gonna do, but I hope they do something amazing. Okay, guys, we are. I think we're good to go now. We are good to go. I had to work my little magic because they be trying you a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, and y'all let us know if at any point you need a timestamp or anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna count down one more again. Okay, in five, four, three, two, one. Now we cooking with grease, y'all. Okay.
A look behind the scenes. I'm good. Hey, that girl from yonder.
Oh hey.
Child, the way Irvin thought that perpetuity wing was gonna do something.
Oh gosh, that drilling always will get me. Oh Lord, she in the basement. He ain't ever gonna find her. Thank you, that girl from yonder. I forgot Helly did get her little thing out, but it was all them people, so it wasn't gonna matter.
Hallie, what did Hallie say? We
It's
hate
all
it
a
here.
lie. It's all a lie. They're
Yeah,
trapped.
yeah, we can't. It wasn't enough, baby. Do more.
Mm-mm. Why don't I see anything now? Do you see any? Oh, there it goes. I was like, stop doing black screens and stuff. That annoys me. supposed to give us these mod, like 1960s mod squad, like
It's
moments.
very much so that I told you when we first watched, I was like, what decade are they in?
Yeah, the cars look like 1980s.
You know, everybody gonna have their, oh, they're in hell. This is perpetuity.
Oh,
That's the go-to every time.
Lord, Lord. So I
Girl, here we
believe
go
that's
with these white walls. Here we go. Endless white walls.
one hallway looks like
Well, at
another
least he
hallway.
running this time. All that walking last season was killing me.
I don't know how they get anywhere timely. Where's the elevators? Where are the people movers? And not a label on any door. Like that, I would be confused perpetually. I'm kind of here for the music though. Go
Oh
for
my
me.
goodness. All right, he's a runner. He's a track star. He gonna run away when it gets hard.
It's like one of them damn corn mazes. I'm never getting in. I don't want to be in a maze. I don't. I don't like it. I feel trapped. Pretty girl said, I'm so dizzy. Child.
And say welcome.
Wellness. That's the wellness
Oh,
office. Used to meet with old girls at, I
okay.
guess. Let me send you to this wellness thing so they can speak affirmations to you for 30
Child, and then
minutes.
she goes, "You're a good person. You do good deeds. You saved a baby cat from a tree." Like, what? What are these facts?
You're friends of the insane, of the children of the orphans, of the whores of Babylon. You comfort them. What?
She's not their poo.
They're definitely gonna get them and do something else to kind of tweak that memory back, I'm sure.
I mean,
Because
is
he's
there a
still only gonna
reset
be able
button?
to remember it in there. And so when he's
Mm,
back outie, he's not gonna understand anything the sister's saying.
mm. Well, I don't know. Let's hope he did enough to convince her. It doesn't feel like it from what we saw, but she already was a little shaky after meeting that pregnant lady. Who the hell are these people?
That's the newbies.
I know he don't know them,
Mark W. Gwendolyn. I love her freckles.
right?
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Milchick, what are you up to? I want some balloons with my face on them
I
now.
don't know. Something about Milchick gives minstrel show
It does.
for me.
We're here.
We're just so damn happy because he's not severed. What is all of this performative? What did they do to you?
What if they're all people from different times? Because it really
They
gives
could be.
dissociative.
This thing has been at when we see the what did he call it? The museum, the little artifact, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
And you see how long this has been going on. It's been some time.
Yeah.
They could be.
She looks 12 years old. Get her out of here.
Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here?
Normal for a child to be here. Oh, he moving into his new office. Moving on up to the east side. Where they at?
Hmm.
Oh, so they can't kill him. Not the mutiny. Hmm.
These people are terrifying.
They are. Not an erotic fixation.
Erotic.
What? I'm with Mark. What?
What?
He ain't gonna tell you.
So they didn't return?
So they're that doesn't make sense.
He's lying. He's hiding them in a wall behind a wall on another hall.
Yeah, they're somewhere. Ain't no way. I would too.
Thank you.
Let me hear him say it.
See, since
Mustache.
Mark been awake, he been on it.
He's got some chutzpah now, at least. Before he
As
was
he
all weak
should.
and mealy mouth. Like, don't tell
No,
me that.
Pennywise. I don't want them damn balloons. Girl, enjoy your balloons.
I was gonna
All
call him
this
damn. What's his
sinister
name?
energy.
Come on, Mark. Get about it.
They still didn't give us like super valid reasons for why Cobra would have been attached to him like that.
Mhm.
A thrumple?
With his black girlfriend at the time. That's what I'm trying to say. Because he ain't never get the coochie from her, right? He wanted it that
No,
one
he
night.
did. He did.
Oh, did they? He got it.
Hmm.
Beat it
Come
up.
on.
Beat it up. Okay. Hey, Mark. Put in work.
This is frightening. Not him having to start over with these group of people. And he wasn't even he was kind of forced into enlightenment by Hilly and her unflinching desire to escape.
Yeah. And she's of the blood. Listen, she was one of them. Girl, what are you up to? That's right. They have no windows.
Mm, not even a simulation, just nothing.
Maybe that would trigger something.
Mm.
This really does make me think about dissociative identity disorder, like in how people have completely separate, you know, consciousnesses with like consciousnesses. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Girl, don't tell me to do nothing. Go sit down somewhere.
So she's the new Milton? She finna host waffle parties now?
I guess so.
What is her role?
With that turf, has it always been astroturf in there? That's carpet? Call me Miss Wong. Call me Miss Ashley. I think so too, pretty girl. His team has to be dead. I think so. I think, well, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I think they're hiding. I think they separated them all into different levels or something.
Welcome, Mud Love Media. Y'all also y'all entertaining AF. Good analyzing. I'm trying to do live reactions as well. Just can't figure out how to match the OBS screen and the YT screen. Ciao.
Mm.
I don't even go over there in them OBS streets. It scares me.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Mm.
The way I couldn't take her serious.
So he's in there due to some retirement mishaps. Okay.
Mm. Get to it, Mark.
His wife wasn't pregnant or nothing when she disappeared, right?
Child, I don't know. You know
We
all
didn't
that.
get. Did we get information like that?
Mm.
I don't remember.
I'm a supervisor, not your friend. I'm not one of your little friends.
Because where does little girl come from?
Mm-mm. She got big boss energy.
Hit her in the face with a dodgeball.
She looks so young.
Yeah, the way I would have. You
Miriam says
know them
she's 5.
dodgeballs.
She's 5 and is. Yep.
I'm definitely about to check because we know we binged it. I want to know where this little girl came from.
You think it's their daughter?
I'm just checking because then it'll give us a template of how long he might have been there, how long she could have
Well,
been
his wife
here.
had been gone for 8 years, but it doesn't mean that there wasn't a child before that.
I'm just trying to see.
That'd be interesting. I need to see more people in the Severs. I need to see because
Because I think like Milchek and Miss Coble, those people like they aren't severed, but clearly they something's happened. What if his wife? I don't think his wife isn't severed. If she was, we wouldn't have been able to.
but could she have been in his face like that without like in knowing what really happened? You know what I
That's what I'm
mean?
saying. I think they like double severed her. Like she severed.
This is she's
They put
done.
her through something different. I think it's levels to it because you can't tell me Milchek is all there.
Oh, Milchick is a dingbat. But I think they're the true believers that are a part of this cult. So
Hmm.
I don't think they needed convincing, you know?
Yeah.
And apparently she had duplicitous ideas. She wanted some of that Mark D. She wanted some of that D. He said erotic fixation. What?
Girl.
He's old enough to be a
Here he
mother.
go with these widow notes.
You gonna find some more maps and hidden clues? What? Why they gotta be dirtbags? Like,
I miss our old people.
they can't
It's
go away. They're still on the thing as a cast. So
it, yeah, they're still here, but it's like we took so long building up to them kind of coming into whatever their consciousness may be or could be in this state and their awakenings. Now we're back to it's a scary number. Oh my god, it's a number. Not you put it in his pocket. Okay.
not Kaylin who says she watched the first season 2 episode and fell asleep the last 10 minutes.
Yes, that's how it's going out here.
Mark.
Oh.
You know he didn't put extra cameras in there. Mark can't have all this personality before.
My milkshake brings out publicity, yeah. It's awful.
He did not have all this personality, Tara.
Hey, once you awaken the chi, that's it.
Girl. Who's the baddest? Say he Bruce Leroy now.
Shambolic Rue. It's a word.
Not him spinning it. Hey, spin doctor. You don't know these people. Hmm. Oh, you in a black man's face, Mark.
Boy!
Intended victim. What? You think this is a dream?
Hmm. He ain't have to snatch that bag like that.
He's what? Is Mark even your real name? Oh, they took this 3 years. They said,
And
what
I'm
is
busting a Yui. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm sick of this. And that's the thing. They're so easily manipulated. Look at here, child. Be quiet. Where my friends at?
Yes, little girl, shut up. Talking to
Where
me.
is my
I don't want to see nobody get beat up, but toss her.
You were walking? He was walking. No urgency. Look at here. I'm not gonna be dealing with milkshake running around like Joe Clark. Give me my friends.
Really, Darfalina? I know this episode gonna be real good when I play it back with closed captions. You want me to put closed captions on in Discord? I can, because I know we talking. There you go, Darfalina. Oh my
Hmm?
gosh. So it is the elevator that
Hmm?
the elevator does have something that
Oh
does
yeah.
get to your brain. It is the elevator.
Yeah, it's always the elevator. Even
Oh,
when his wife goes to wherever the people who are done go, she goes,
in the
it looks
basement.
like an elevator door. Oh, he went to
Oh,
a different floor.
he went to the cure people. This is the cult. Look at him.
Girl, look, oh, here they go with this questionable art. I will say this is better than anything that happened
In the first season. Oh yeah,
at
this
the
is better.
start of the first season. But
Give
like
me
they were laying groundwork. Oh,
I like Dylan. What? He was just banging on the door. Oh, he got snapped back into reality. Stalker. Irving is a stalker. Let's be honest.
Irwin just wanted to be loved. Okay, don't rub my
Bert,
pinky while we're looking at art and play with my
Bert got a
feelings.
whole man. Bert got a man in that
Bert was
house.
trash for that. Bert was trash for that.
And Irvin on the street corner, like with his boombox, like say anything, like see me, love me, choose me.
Girl, Irvin was hurt. Irvin had a lot of stake in Bert. Look, it ain't too many of us down here, okay? All we got is each other.
Darlene said Dylan been eating good.
When is another elderly gay man gonna be severed, huh?
Go Helly, she the devil. They better not have a romance. I don't want to see that.
Right, Darfelina? I wasn't gonna say nothing. Dylan then added a couple more pounds to that soup.
3 years. Listen, he been eating good. The first season paid him. He been getting a little residuals, some coins. Bert got it. Bert has got a man at
Why did
home.
they try to separate him if they were just gonna put him right back so easily?
That's what I'm trying to understand. This just feels like a weird fever dream, this whole show.
He's always worried about who's the star. Yeah, rain, sleet, or snow. Dylan just not gonna push them glasses up.
Clearly, you were mourning Irving. It's okay.
Crying. Oh,
Miss Wong, sit down.
you're looking creepy. Hey, what the hell is child doing here? Oh, these hallways kill me every time. Oh, not the break room.
Y'all know y'all get in trouble in the break room.
I've never seen this many people go together to the break room.
It's like, what happened to all the people? The prisoners run the
Mm.
asylum?
He's so creepy, Jesus.
So
Looking like
was
Mr. Crockett.
that's what I was gonna say. It reminds me of Mr. Crockett. What is it, Groundhog Day? Did the first part even happen?
It's a different break room in it. What is it? A different milkshake? Because he didn't have that. Is that the same suit? $18.70.
Are people severed in all 206 countries? Irving, shut up. Because what is you laughing for? These little Muppet claymation people.
The claymation is everything.
Mm-mm. Okay, Irving, be serious.
Oh wow! Don't be exposing our business.
Be serious. Dylan's like, that's not even me.
And it is because he be acting. He was acting like that waffle party was the bee's knees.
He loved it.
Pineapple
Who's
bobbing.
bod- Be serious. Who's bobbing for a pineapple?
Evil. This is demonic. What is happening? Because what are these? What is this imagery?
Be for real. Kier is not God. This is throwing me off. Definitely said they said all Dylan do is eat, 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 eat.
I mean, for a time there, he came through in the stretch though.
He did. He was stretched out activating that protocol. Okay, Milchick. All right.
What? He
Lies and
lying.
deception. Lies.
Boy, I want nothing you got.
Lies and deception. Yeah, I probably got cameras in the supply closet now.
They have cameras everywhere now.
We don't buy it, Mr. Black Man. We don't buy it. You can't fool us, buddy. Y'all better find out some Morse code or something. Miss Wong said, I'm your boss. I run this.
Nothing.
Maybe Rickon is another part of the throuple. Maybe Rickon is knocking off Miss Cobell.
I hope not.
It'd be gross. But
I can't believe they in here talking.
me either, dummies. Dylan do have a bald spot, Darfalina. Think about I had to view entirely too many bald spot this week. Because of y'all. I'm in distress. Girl.
You guys will live.
We do be seeing all the bald spots. Lord. Male pattern baldness. It's a plague on society. I'll pray for the people. Rogaine with minoxidil. I used to hear those commercials. I'm not just a member, I'm also the president. The hair company.
Ashley, please. Oh man.
Helly is the op. She's the inside man.
Not on the
Why are
inside though.
you lying? Helly, why are you lying, girl? Oh, I knew Helly was gonna be up to no good. Girl, you just
What they do to make her lie though? Because the Hilly we met wouldn't lie. She
she
would.
wouldn't have. They did something extra special to her.
What if it's actually Hilly though, and they swapped?
Oh. Do they have two separate bodies though? Like, are these people plugged up downstairs in the basement and they just activate or what? Like, I don't confused.
I thought it was just the consciousness though,
I did
right?
too. That's what I'm saying. So how could she be
I
different?
mean, but
Like,
maybe they flip flop the consciousness part. They can do stuff. You know, they hit one of them buttons in that in in that control room.
Miriam, it's
Because
because her family is the op. They probably gave her another injection on the other side of her brain. They probably inserted something else.
they did
Um,
something. Because Haley, you know how committed she was to getting out of there and kissing all on Mark. She wouldn't get in here and lie.
mm-mm. She lying like a damn rug. I talked to a gardener, girl.
Oh, Irving's so disappointed.
Irvin, you ain't do nothing. You did the least.
He
He
had
wanted
to
his art.
get find his car. He had so much to do.
He had to finish his art project. Go see about his boyfriend. Like, come on, Irving.
He
And
woke
you know
up to a
what?
dog. Wasn't nobody there. Actually, it was just a dog.
Not one band, one sound. It's one body, one mind, one sound. Oh my goodness.
He's so heartbroken. He really loved him some Bird Child. I
I
think it's
feel
because
played.
he's from what we see, like he's such a lonely man on the outside
Hmm.
that it's translating really tough here for him and Bert to be like this
He better get a
after
damn dog.
touching pinkies. Because that's all they did.
Bumping peen tips. I don't want to. Irving, grow up.
Because he tried to
Miriam.
go further and kiss him, and he was like, I'm not ready for that just yet.
It's because Bert got a whole man. They
Well, yeah,
cohabitate.
we know that now. At the time,
Miriam says, I feel played because Hilly was leading the revolution. The revolution will be televised, honey. And now she here is a op number one.
don't trust her, Mark. She lied.
Don't
But
let
does
her give
she
you her
know she
prestige
lied?
budget.
How much, you know,
That heifer knows. She gonna try to seduce him. Watch. Critical says, but Tuturo's unit is impressive. He got
You
a
know what?
haircut for man. Miriam,
I
they
thought Tuturo's hair was still intact.
I did too. It looked like a full, thick, rich headline, but
It's
those
always been very full.
hair implants are another level now, Tyra. Give them a couple months, baby. Them little pecks, those little stitches that they put in there, full head of hair. You
Mm,
never know. They do the
I
brush
don't
back.
know.
See, this generation is missing out because we used to get the best infomercials and they would show you the whole process.
Shh.
They would be showering, honey. They would brush it back and you could see all them edges. Listen, we don't have that anymore. Bumping tips is crazy.
Then be
Listen,
like, go from this to this
listen, set it and forget
and
it.
forget it.
Miriam, bumping tips is crazy, but that's all I can see him and Bert doing. Bumping teen tips. That's all I can
Whose
see them.
unit gets on my nerves is Mark's. I really hate this hair for him. I do. It does nothing for him.
He just need a haircut. Mark think makes me feel like he should be on that 70s show.
Hanging out.
On the street.
He knows
Mhm.
something up.
You know that ain't the same Hilly. Hilly is a lie and the truth ain't in her. Slapper Mark. Don't slap Mark.
I bet you will help. Go away. Don't do it, Mark.
Mark, I hope is smarter this season. Like I hope he
Uh,
just
no, she planted that kiss on him. He can be deceived now.
Mhm.
Get out these hallways. Every time we hear, I go to bed. Get out the hallway.
Critical said AI took those jobs in commercials. I guess so. A good old infomercial will get you through. You be buying air fryers
Mhm.
and records, soft rock collections. Like,
Oh, girl, don't get me started on me like the Midnight Love
listen,
Connection.
8675309.
Be like for only 4 payments of $9.99. How
You
many?
can have the full collection of loving in the 80s. I was here for
And
it.
then it cut. Rock me tonight for old time's sake. It'll be some grown and sexy couple slow dancing all dressed in black. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, that's part of our lore. That's what shaped
Mhm.
us, made us into the people we are today.
Get them together, Dylan. Because he told you Bert wasn't nothing from the beginning, even though
Irvin,
he
don't
was
you kiss Bert.
paranoid.
Don't you kiss Dylan. Irving.
He is.
Oh Lord. I was like, if he
Irvin, we
kissed
don't got
Dylan,
time.
Irvin just he's touch deprived. He probably needed a hug.
Oh, he whispering.
Jasmine said a George Foreman grill, that part.
See, this how you talk. He know. They all out in
Mhm.
the open talking.
Yeah, let me whisper in your ear. Bainey, what's up, Bainey? John
Not a
Turturro
hot.
looks like he want to kiss people in the mouth. I don't think it even matters
Why
to
would you say
he wanna kiss people. Look at how he be, and he does this in every movie. He be longingly and looking in people's eyes. He don't have personal spatial awareness.
I
He's
love
always
Jonathan. I think his acting is so good. I love him.
it is,
Not
but it's
longingly looking into people's eyes,
yeah.
Ashley.
You see, they shift and they go. Look at him. Look, he want to kiss that man in the
He's so
mouth,
romantic.
and he does it with everybody. I want to kiss you in the mouth. Look at that crusty bottom lip that ain't got no chapstick on it. Dylan, let me get that bottom lip.
He's passionate. Hey, Dylan said, check the full beard though. Don't worry about my bottom lip. Get it
What
together.
was he looked at though?
What is he talking about? He wanted to be over. What was he gonna go do?
His life, unalive itself.
We already know how that turns out in here.
Would Bert? Would Christopher Walken say that?
No, Christopher Walken be too busy with his shoulders up. Look what he's doing all his life. It's very all the way back, blast from the pack. Like, why? Where's your neck? I'm telling you, since Sleepy Hollow, freaking the Dead Zone, Christopher Walken never really had a neck.
You don't want a neck. You don't need a neck. It's part of his
Look at here, Urban. We need you. Oh, he ready to be settled, Mr. Milchick. Okay, no more Miss Coble on the screen.
these are his most important issues and worries.
Really don't have. He's a wrangler. Just don't you put your hands on a Milchick now? Look. Oh, here you go, dropping breadcrumbs. Don't do it, Dylan. Tell all these secret passageways. He trying to pull you in, Dylan. Because if he get Dylan to pipe down,
Everybody else will follow. Well, I don't know. Mark seems pretty passionate now.
I mean, Mark's passionate, but Dylan's a doer. Dylan was taking one for the team. It's like I'll do it because he got the little cold thing for him to even finish early first. He held down the fort, the damn buttons forever while they was out there lollygagging.
Mhm. Oh, see, he's now tempting him with the kids. Your kids can come while you at work. He knows that'll get Dylan. I get to see my kids.
You're lying because the wife is
Build,
there.
yeah, build secrets. See,
Here they go playing tic tac toe, doing a lot of nothing.
and looking for the bad numbers. Where the bad? Oh no, she's not data
Yeah,
referring.
she's sorting O's. So we doing
That's what
nothing.
they call it. Sorting O's.
That's what it looked like to me. Miss Cole coming back now. Don't get comfortable. Then your little feelings gonna be hurt.
They can erase people's whole memories, but they can't change a screensaver.
And there it goes.
I wonder if they're stuck in the time wherever they decided to get severed.
Mm.
Because, like, you see, well, yeah, because they all are slightly different in their styles. Like, Milchick has the pork chop sideburns. She looks like a
I
little
told you, Richard
sweeter.
Roundtree, that chef girl. I mean, when you look at I don't know. Miss Cole's style was very, I don't know.
Now, is Dylan gonna tell the people about these secret plans, this room, or no?
He gonna think about it. He ain't gonna say nothing.
If he don't say nothing, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, this is definitely Totoro's hairline. Look at it. It's natural, like progression from like think about do the right thing and look at that hairline. I think that's him. Like, all right, we back at it.
Yeah, I had never questioned his hairline. It looks authentic to me. I
Mhm.
don't know. This is killing season one, episode one, y'all. I don't know.
Absolutely. She's get it off my desk.
At least we got some entertainment. But who are
That's
those other
right, Dylan.
people?
Where's the one you requested where it was all four of them together?
Find the weird numbers. So weird. The scary numbers.
Yeah, they got the cheat code. Where's she at?
Not Gemma just popping up.
Mhm.
Hey, Dan Erickson. All right, buddy. Ben Stiller.
Ugh. And that's all of it. Yeah, way better start than the first season. Jesus.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I wouldn't have been
Way
complaining as much.
better. Now she wouldn't be complaining. This was a good start. But like we said, I thought that they had the ability to because we spent so much time kind of laying groundwork and building tension with that first season that now we can just kind of jump into the story. I feel like this was a really good episode for the
I
start.
do too. We didn't get any answers, but it was like a teaser, left you wanting more, leaving you with some more questions. I'm here for it. So, with
Mm.
that being said, Tyra,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, predictions.
Girl,
Any?
I think Dylan gonna keep that to himself. That was his motive last season. Like, tell me more about my family, like my kids. I have kids. He knew the button to push, and as much as I love everybody else, just like he just stopped old Irving. Like, we need you here, brother. I don't care if Bert has a hot husband. That's not my problem. He would have wanted you to fight. If we get him, like we were getting kind of the cornerstone of the group and kind of the muscle, that's really problematic. So if we don't have him, and then you have Hilly here, who's not really Hilly, and kind of siphoning information out of Mark and getting his trust even more because he doesn't know, he thinking it's still Hilly. She's a potential op, and then Irvin's kind of not 100% there just yet. He's heartbroken. Mark just out here alone.
That's whew,
Child.
it feels like it's going to be a us versus them type thing because Dylan, with the promise of his son, is definitely going to go to the dark side. So it'll be definitely Hilly and Dylan partnering because it's scary to me that he decided to keep this a secret. If he would have been the old Dylan, he would have went immediately to the crew. But that promise of potentially seeing his son through the workday did something different. Hilly is definitely on assignment from the enemy, from the devil, her peoples. Irving might be Mark's only shot unless we reconnect with some of that new crew and convert them. But where are they now?
Well, I don't know. When we was doing our little catch up, there was maybe that idea that possibly Irvin and Mark know each other on the outside in real life in some way. And that could, potentially turn into them being able to come together more in this capacity. Because I think that'll be his best chance at any kind of ally in this situation. Because we can't trust Hilly or Dylan. And then we have the whole other new set of folks. We have to do something with them. We have to
Mm.
do something with them, and I think it's going to be a battle at the Royale office space type situation happening. Like they're gonna meet, again somehow. I don't know how with them on these separate floors, but something's gonna go down. I wanna know how they're gonna utilize these brand new three people, and I want to know what the child is in the office for. Like what is that about?
Yeah, who are you, little girl? And where did you come from? But if it's like what it could potentially be, like if everyone is stuck in the time where they got severed at, she could be
Mhm.
older than all of them. Just stuck at that, you know what I mean? Like in terms of what year she came in. Cuz I
Mm.
wonder like um did Irving, John Tutorial's character, come in elderly as he is,
I'm
or
telling
does
you.
anyone age? We don't know if anyone ages in here that have been severed.
Or what they were saying with those freaking goats that they were all carrying the elite's consciousness. What if we transfer it over into a youngin so they can like start anew?
Because
That
if
could
they're
be a
doing
whole.
ghosts, they're cloning definitely. Something's going on in that basement. I want to get to that basement this season. Go take me down there. Because what you do with them people, what is going on down there?
I
Because
don't
this
know.
is far more nefarious, I think, than anyone really thinks. It's not just about
Mm,
this sever situation, because they said the Cure guy's goal. Helly's daddy told her, our goal is that everybody is severed. Like, to what
yeah.
end?
I want to know. I want to get deeper into Mark's connection with his wife because they spent so much time in that first season keeping her a secret, and I, I, I don't really feel their connection enough for me to care.
Mm-mm.
It's not
Yeah, don't.
enough just yet for me to care. Like, oh, you got to rescue her, Mark. Not her. Like, it's like, oh, okay. Like, we spent so much time with him, or just with him and Hilly, or with him in the potential girlfriend that never was. That was the midwife situation. I really need some flashbacks of their relationship, and I think that could help us with Mark's state and him being severed. We know he was down bad, but I just want to see a different type of Mark, and it's just like, oh, this is who Mark was before she died, or what their relationship was. Like, I want to get into that, and just their outside lives a little bit more. Period.
I think we definitely need a flashback of the fire and desire of it all, or at least like this deep, enduring love. Like you loved her so tough that you've been in mourning for the last 8 years. I want a glimpse
Mhm.
into whatever that connection was that had Mark to sign up to be severed. Like, cause come on, but we definitely need more outie sightings. And I definitely need Mark to stand up this season. I need him to stand up all the way. I need him to make some bold moves. And I want him to get real with these people, especially when he finds out Helly is not who she says she is, because we know it's got to come out.
I want to see. Are they gonna get it popping down here in the Severance? Can they get it on down there?
Yeah, she
Can they
might.
can can they sneak a peek in the?
She might pull him into the broom closet. Helly nasty. I think
That's
she'll do
insane.
anything. Mm,
Not anything. Do the
mm.
severed get it on? Like, and what does that mean? Like, I want to see.
I
I want
think
to see.
they would have been pencil fighting Irving and Bert if they'd have had enough time in a lone spot.
I want to know. I just need to see their marriage because he's like, she was amazing. She was everything. She was incredible. And all we've gotten is, Dami Arigato, Mrs. Roboto. We haven't seen any of her outside of this version. So I want to see what's his drive and motivation. Like, I got to get her out of there. But beyond the wife, we know that. But baby, we ain't seen her in that light.
Mm-mm, not yet. Pretty girl says, "Hey, her bangs look terrible and her hair looks stiff." Well,
Danny. And
mm,
I want to see Shaft's bubble burst it when Cole will roll back up in that office. I want to see that because she's coming back. There's
yeah.
nowhere else for her to go.
Oh yeah, she's gonna make herself worthy to be back in their good graces because she's like I said, she's a true believer. But I want to get to this erotica storyline because what the hell, she want to be a throuple and
Uh,
she had an erotic fixation. She was trying to groom me. Like what?
I think she was studying him. Like, I don't think it was like that. I think she was studying him. Whatever that shrine of her praying with the whole somebody was hospitalized, somebody died. Like, this is supposed to serve her in some way later on, and I think she's studying him in capacity along with the wife to see. It was something else. I don't think it was that. She had her own agenda, but I don't think it was that. I look forward to seeing how it goes though and what their relationship is going to be because they're still neighbors. What's going to happen now? Like, how are you guys going to interact when you find out your sister says she's this to you? Or if is he going to believe it? Like, it's just so much. But I can't wait to see the look on Milchek's face when she rolls back in there.
That's gonna
He's
be
going to be so.
hilarious, honey, because he thinks he is top cop at this point. Critical says, "I like how they are leading us to think we can solve it ourselves." You know, it's gonna be ridiculous.
We can't
You
solve
know.
anything. But he's just not, he's so easily duped to me. There's been one too many scenarios where he's like, oh god, let me get like no. Cobble's a little bit a little harder to crack and she's already a nut anyway, way further gone than Milchek is. So they also need that there. He think he's doing something here with the Dylan situation, which is, good plan, but you have to really stay on top of this. But they
Mhm.
put them back together here, so they had to know, like, oh, nothing's gonna happen because I have this plan for Dylan. Urban shook up, and Hilly's not really Hilly anyway. What is he gonna do? I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm here for it. And I didn't think I would be saying this. We came into this with some hesitancy. Like, let's see what it's gonna
Yes.
do. Like, but we can do a watch along every week. We can show enough watch it. But I don't know. It might end up being worth talking about, Tyra. I don't know.
At this point, I'm invested in the first episode. They
I
don't play on my
definitely
time in the second one. I'm invested right now. I'm invested. Like I said, I feel like they were laying all that groundwork and it was slower, and now we can kind of just still kind of keep that pacing, but at times like speed it up and hit the ground running because we see first episode nobody's to be trusted at this point.
None of them. I think, like you said, I think everybody is easily swayed. And I think that Lumen is smart enough to know what their pressure points are. They know these people inside and out. We don't really
Yeah.
know everything about the vetting process, but we can't assume that they've basically inspected these people's lives before they entered them into this program. So
Mm.
I'm definitely curious. But Tyra, what you got going on? Let the people know as we're about to wrap this up.
Child, y'all go run our live from literally 5 minutes ago for maths. And if you're watching the show and check us out, even if you're not, it's still a hoot just to watch us. It's funny. Go do that. Go run that up. Tomorrow, be sure to join us for our good old Saturday night watch along. This week, we are getting into Five Heartbeats. And just like this, if you guys, because I saw a comment or two in the chat, if you are a member, we will personally let you into the Discord happily. And if you aren't a member, unfortunately, we can provide you with a timestamp. But if this is something that you are interested in wanting to gain access to things like this or Saturday watch alongs, please become a member of the channel. Be supporting that and be on the lookout for my video, y'all. When I drop it, just know I worked hard. So just run it up, run it up.
Mm, show up and show out for Tyra with her next upload, y'all. Please,
Yes,
please,
please.
please, please. We believe in you guys. We have the best subbies on the planet. We love y'all lots.
Indeed.
And thank
And
you guys for being
yourself.
here. Make sure if you're not already, if you're new here, that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And yeah, y'all, we will see y'all tomorrow. Have the most amazing